Hello everybody, MorbTron here. Today is January 28th, 2020, which makes it a Tuesday and a reset day. Now this video is going live about 10.5 hours late because the Destiny 2 servers have been offline for that amount of time. Now, there's a patch today that had a lot of bug fixes in it. There's going to be a link in the description down below that has all that stuff. There's a literal ton of bug fixes and a change to hard light, which I'll be covering in a video going up tomorrow if I get to make it tonight. We'll see how the Destiny 2 servers stay. But the reason why the servers were down for nearly 10.5 hours today was because there was a gigantic issue with this update, with this patch. Now, I tried recording my reset video earlier on in the morning, but I got kicked off the servers because Bungie took them down shortly after bringing them back up, about an hour or so after, because a lot of people's materials, like Glimmer, Legendary Shards, even Silver, Bright Dust, which I'm damn near out of, but even things like upgrade modules, enhancement cores, enhancement prisms, some were just missing altogether, some were just a random number of them were missing. When I logged on, I was missing about half my Glimmer, and that's all I noticed that was missing, but who knows what else might have been missing from my vault. But that issue has been resolved, but in order to resolve that issue, they had to roll back everything in the game to 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so that's it's not too long before the reset happened, but I could just imagine the amount of people that got, like, let's say a God Roll weapon right before reset, and they got that taken away. So to those people that happened, man, I am sorry for you. I feel so bad, but there's like a gigantic issue, and there was no other way to fix it than what Bungie put into place. So it sucks. You know, I'm sure they wish it didn't happen at all, obviously, but I'm glad that the issue got resolved. The servers are back up, and we can continue on like normal. Now, let's check out what we have going on in the solar system before we get into anything else. And like I said, there's a link in the description down below to the patch notes for the patch that went live. There's a lot of patch notes, there's a lot of bug fixes. There's a couple of tweaks here and there to things like hard light and also breakneck that got adjusted. So those weapons are actually usable now. Hooray! Auto rifles that are actually good. But let's see what we have here for Vanguard. The ordeal this week is the Scarlet Keep on the moon. So we have to fight Hash Ladoon again. Arc damage is increased, knockback damage and distance is increased with Hash Ladoon's Serenade. We also have Empath, Enhanced Radar, and you take additional damage from melee. We have Unstoppable Champions, Barrier Champions, Match Game, Togetherness, which basically means you do not get health regen unless you're near your fire team members, and then of course just extra champions for the master. For the other farmable Nightfalls this week, we have Strange Terrain, which gives you the Braytech Osprey rocket launcher, which is a rocket launcher from year 1 of Destiny 2. So if you're looking to complete your collections, there you go. Will of the Thousands gives you an exotic transmat effect where you get thrown up out of the mouth of a worm god. It's not that great. I wouldn't recommend if you don't have it. And then we have Broodhold, which, although it is a fun Nightfall to try to solo, there is no Nightfall specific loot from it. But if you haven't soloed it, or you haven't had a chance to do Broodhold, because you really don't get Broodhold all that often in the Strike playlist, give it a go. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's actually one of the most fun Nightfalls out there to solo, in my opinion. But, onto the Crucible playlist, we have Mayhem and Countdown as our weekly rotators. Usually they advertise Mayhem coming out because a lot of people enjoy Mayhem. So there you go. Mayhem is back this week if you want to get your fill of supering literally every few seconds. There you go. You have it. And everything else is like normal, except Iron Banner's not down here because Iron Banner is done this week. And I'm sure we'll get it one more time before the season is over because we generally get 3 per season. The Flashpoint this week is on Mercury, so Even though you can use Sparrows on Mercury, Mercury is generally better. Still, I really doubt people will be doing the Flashpoint because the Mercury Flashpoint is a literal pain in the ass to get done. It's pretty terrible. This week on the moon with the Nightmare Hunts, looks like we have the difficult ones again this time. We have Taniks. Not too difficult, actually. We have Gaul. Can be kind of a pain. I've had stuff bug into walls there. And we also have Fogoth. Fogoth can be a pain because, just like in Destiny 1, killing Fogoth in that strike, there's not a whole lot of cover when those other enemies spawn in, and Fogoth laser beams you in the face from out of nowhere. But if you're looking to get the speedrun challenges done, the time trials, you can get those 3 done this week as well. Other stuff. This is the week that we were supposed to get Bastion, but we got it early last week, so there's nothing new this week. And if you take a look at the calendar, it's going to pop up on screen right now. We have a little bit of time left before other stuff comes back around. But let's check to see what Eververse has for us this week. We have a new shader going up for Bright Dust. It is very purple with some gold, so if you are a fan of the Minnesota Vikings, here's your shader. I'm sure there's a few of them. I live in Minnesota. Not really a sports ball fan, but hey, there we go. I'll pick it up just in case I ever want to support my Minnesota Vikings. There we go. Now we have Saints Invocation, a cool ship. I wish I had the Bright Dust for it. Probably have to farm some Bright Dust up this week. Of course, for sale still, we have the Bloodline Memorial, if you want your Bastion to look like that. I am personally not a fan of black and red. I'm sick of it. We have the Spike emote, just in time for the Super Bowl this Sunday. If you are a sports ball fan, there you go. You can spike a frickin' football. And we have a Phalanx shell. That ghost shell actually looks pretty cool. I enjoy that, but I'm not going to spend $6 on it, Bungo. Let's see here. What do we have else here? We have the Galloping Knight. Again, that's a good emote. That is a good hecking emote. That is very expensive though. We already went over Saints Invocation. We have the Viced shell. Pretty unique looking ghost shell there, not gonna lie. The Foretelling weapon ornament for the Bad Omens rocket launcher. That's from way back from Season of the Drifter. And Ain't My First Rodeo, which is a weapon ornament for the Chaperone. There you be. If you're looking to complete your Season 9 Eververse armor set piece by piece, the chest piece is up for sale this week. And then down here at the bottom we have Sunglasses projection for your Ghost. We have Up in Smoke Transmat effect. That's actually quite loud. Pretty neat. And we have Royal Welcome, which is from a few seasons ago. Kind of another Minnesota Vikings shader, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, purple and gold in there. Now we have Circadian Chill, which looks cool. I wish the white was black because I want a good looking black and blue shader. Bungo, please win. Please win. Now as far as other stuff going on, we'll see how the Crucible is after these like sandbox, the slight sandbox shift with a couple of different auto rifles. We'll see. I think it might be interesting throughout the week how things are going, and a couple different exotic armors are re-enabled after bugs have been fixed with them. But like I said, link in the description down below for those patch notes. But that's it for this video. So if you like it, leave a like button. Leave a like button? Yeah, leave the whole like button. Put it down below. I'm sorry. Subscribe if you're new, but don't forget to have a good day, everybody. And I'll catch you all next time. Let's hope this 10-hour delay doesn't happen next week, huh?